Peekamoose. Peekamoose and Blue Hole. These are, this is a famous trail by us, Peekamoose. Blue Hole, which is the water, which is the swimming hole, which is right near this parking lot down there over in that direction. Blue Hole is a famous swimming hole that gets national recognition a lot from magazines and this and that, and top 10 swimming holes in the country. It's really a cool swimming hole. Lately, it's gotten ruined though because of the internet, and people come here from all over the Bronx, New York City. There's not much parking. You're not allowed to park on the street. People come in and they wheel in barbecues and they're destroying the property, and it's just really a shame. Now, what we're on here, this trail here, people that are going just to the swimming hole aren't coming here because this is the Peekamoose Trail. This is, I believe, part of the long path as well. This goes up to the top of Peekamoose. You basically ascend almost 2,800 feet in elevation gain. There's my family. This is a family hike. Went on 2016, beginning of June. And we love the mountains, we love the woods, love the trails. I love elevation gain. Getting a workout in going uphill, there's just nothing like it. When you start getting in motion and going uphill, it's just the intensity is great, the workout's fantastic, your heart rate gets going. Such a good workout. Now, again, 2,800 feet we're ascending here, so that means we're going up. Now, this is located near Grahamsville, New York. It's in Ulster County. The Catskill Mountains, it's in the Catskill Mountains. The Catskill Mountains have like 35 peaks over 3,500. This is one of them. This mountain, Peekamoose, goes up to 3,800 feet. So ascend 2,800 feet up Peekamoose Mountain into a mossy spruce fir forest with views to the east. Continue on another mile to Table Mountain with views to the west. So this actually connects to Table Mountain. Another mile. We didn't go that far. Our hike was, I want to say, about 7 miles. I can check real quick on that. I can usually go on my Strava and check that out. But I want to say it was about 7 miles. Look at this tree here. This tree is like totally like you can see through the tree. This is like waiting to fall down, this tree. My son and I were very fascinated by it. Look at that. You can see right through there. Pretty cool. He's trying to is this thing going to move or not? So, by the way, I'm filming with the little GoPro Session, the little small one that I have on the actual GoPro. I don't know if it's called a Selfie Pro. It's a GoPro stick, and I really like this small little GoPro. The whole thing is waterproof. So this hike is really not that dog friendly, as you can see. Usually I do go out with my dogs, but this is not dog friendly. I don't want to be carrying dogs up this. The problem is not really heading up it in certain parts. The problem is heading down it. Dogs have no problem, going up, but all of a sudden it's like, whoa, we got to go down this thing now, and that's where it gets tricky. That's where it's like time to carry the dog. And I've been in too many situations where I've actually had to grab the dog and sort of hoist himself down with me and myself hold a tree or something, and like, oh my gosh, what did I get myself into? So unless you have a very, very, very small dog that'll basically fit in your backpack, I would not recommend bringing a dog down this. Going up, it's no problem. Going down, it's the issue, is really where it's at, what the problem is with dogs. So let's check this out. I'm going onto my Strava right now. It's my training log. See what kind of mileage we had. It took us 2 hours and 14 minutes to do this, and it was 6.5 miles. My Strava has me at 2,200 in elevation gain. Look at this little snake here. Looks like a garter snake. Very interested in the camera. Extremely interested in the camera. Again, camera's on a selfie stick or a pole. The GoPro pole. So the snake just came right up to it and was like really looking at that. What appeared to be like one eye, the lens on the camera. And you can see this hike is really not for beginners at all. I mean, this is literally the angle on some of this here going up. This is not an exaggeration. So it does. I'll get on the screen the actual chart of the elevation gain, and you'll see that in a few seconds here. We'll do a little split screen, but this thing just goes up and up and up. There are some small breaks on going up. You know, the elevation gain on here is so quick on Peekamoose. My local mountain, the first mile is 500 feet, which is nice. It's like 470 or something, so I'm rounding up. I got 500, 400, and 300 in the first 3 miles on my local mountain here. This is significantly more than that in the first 3 miles. We're going 2,200 feet basically in the first 3 miles. So almost probably double of what I'm used to here on my local Smiley Road carriage trail. Some more shots with the GoPro on the ground. So there it is. There's the elevation gain. You can just, it just pops you straight up. Look at that. I mean, it's just, there's really, it feels like there's some flat breaks in here, but there's really, it's just constantly going up and going up and going up. So the trail is really cool. This is probably one of the most popular hikes in the Catskills, Peekamoose, because of Blue Hole, because of the swimming hole. It gains popularity because people like to go plunge themselves in afterwards. Incidentally, Blue Hole is super cold. It is known for its frigid temperatures, so be prepared to jump into basically an ice bath, it feels like. Not many people actually go in. People just go sit there and picnic, and now unfortunately people bring their barbecues in and destroy the place and cook and leave grease all over the place. The DEC has tightened up regulations this year, and they're going to put a ranger there full time. And last year we were running a race through this area, not on the trail but on the road, and it's a 100K relay, the Catskill Mountain 100K relay. And on that leg my friend Stacy was running, and literally people would run up to her, these people that were coming from the city, and you know, and start like trying to grab her and take pictures with her and this and that. And we actually had to complain to the police officer there, and he was happy to step in and arrest them, because they're looking for reasons to really detour people from coming up and ruining our part of the country, part of the countryside here. So again, more steep inclines here. It's my daughter. And the thing is, you really don't get that many great views until you're at the top. So it's not like you can stop halfway here and say, "Oh, let me look over and see a view." There's so many trees, and the way it's situated, the view is not that spectacular until you get to the top. You can be like, "Oh wow, that's a cool view." So there's actually a sign on the 3,500 foot marker when you reach 3,500 feet to let you know that you've accomplished 3,500 feet in elevation above sea level, not in total elevation gain, because a lot of the Catskills, like if you go to Hunter Mountain starts at 1,600 feet. We started at 1,200 feet here. Where I live in Ellenville, we start at 350 feet above sea level, and the local mountain here goes to 2,200 feet. So and this is literally only a half an hour from my home, Peekamoose. So the landscape really changes drastically as far as the elevation gains of the Catskills versus the Gunks, because 3,500 feet is average, it seems like, in the Catskills, and 2,200 in the Gunks is the high point. So yeah, so just check out the rest of this. I'm going to play a little music and enjoy.